Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
Today, we're jumping into the online platform world.
Right. Lots of shifts happening.
Yeah, looking at what's new with Google, TikTok.
Yeah.
Some interesting stuff. We've got news on Google's antitrust trial, TikTok's ads, and even Google's view on website links.
Exactly. The goal here is to kind of break down these updates so you know what's going on, what it might mean for you.
Okay, let's start with Google. That antitrust case. Sounds like the DOJ is thinking about some pretty major steps.
Yeah, potentially quite major. They're floating things like forcing Google to share search data, even maybe divesting Chrome.
Wow, divesting the browser. What's the core idea behind that?
Well, the concern is basically about competition, right? Is Google's dominance in search and with Chrome and everything else unfairly boxing out competitors?
So these are potential ways to, level the playing field.
That's the argument, yeah. But Google's CEO, Sundar Pichai, he's raised some serious flags.
What's his main worry?
He's really focused on user privacy, especially, when people search for sensitive things, sharing that data, he sees huge risks.
I could see that.
And he also argues it could really hamstring their R&D, their ability to innovate.
Right, and he brought up the AI competition too, didn't he? With Gemini still kind of chasing ChatGPT.
He did, sort of framing it as, look, weakening us now could actually just help competitors, maybe not even the ones the DOJ is thinking about. It's a tricky balance.
So big decision coming from the court, maybe by August.
That's the expectation. And it could, really reshape the search landscape we all use every day. Makes you think how your own searches might change.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, shifting gears, TikTok, they're doing something new with ads, messaging apps.
Yeah, it's an interesting expansion. Advertisers could already send users to messages within TikTok.
Right, the inbox feature.
But now they've added a goal for other messaging apps. So think WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger.
So an ad on TikTok could directly prompt you to start a chat on WhatsApp.
Exactly. It lets businesses use TikTok's, massive reach to pull conversations onto maybe more direct, or some might argue, more stable platforms.
Yeah, maybe especially relevant given all the talk about potential TikTok bans in some places.
Could be part of the calculus, yeah. For advertisers, it's another way to connect, build that direct line.
And for users, for you listening.
It might mean more brands trying to engage you directly in the messaging apps you already use heavily. Could be convenient, could be intrusive. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it depends on the execution, I guess. Okay, one more quick one, more technical maybe. Google and internal links.
Right, this came from John Mueller at Google. Someone asked about having, say, 4 identical links on one page pointing to another page on the same site, like in the header, footer, sidebar.
Yeah, you see that all the time. Was there a worry that's bad for SEO?
There was some speculation, maybe a diluted link juice or look spammy, but Mueller basically said, nope, it's fine. Common practice, actually.
So no penalty for having the same link multiple times?
Seems not. And probably doesn't give a huge boost either. It confirms their previous stance, really.
Okay, good clarification. So website owners, you can probably relax about that specific thing?
Pretty much. Don't overthink those common navigation links.
All right, so let's quickly recap. We've got Google facing potentially huge changes from the antitrust case impacting search and maybe Chrome.
Then TikTok opening up ad routes to external messaging apps like WhatsApp.
And finally, Google saying multiple identical internal links on a page are generally okay for SEO.
Right. A lot of moving parts in the digital world we all navigate.
So the thought to leave you with, as these big platforms keep shifting and evolving, sometimes under pressure, sometimes strategically, what unexpected new ways might emerge for you to connect, find info, or even do business online? And what new challenges might pop up?
Yeah, what's the next adaptation we'll all need to make? Something to keep an eye on.